They'll be the first to approach. No loaders.
Fashion. And at the top deck, deck 16, you can hop into full court 4v4 or 5v5 games. The views at the top are second to none.
Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. Thanks for joining us here on 2K. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy go.
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Gobert is... For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes, how long does it take to fully implement a new system?
Well, it typically takes a full season, and it also depends just on how complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
Oh, well, throughout his career, Gay has been an offensive force and mastermind in manipulating defense.
Ball with the bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Mitchell passes to Gay. Ingles in the corner. A three ball. He's off on that one. And the Bulls going the other way now. MP with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Gay. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. And Utah with a change here, too. Larson's checked in. Here's Gay. And he uses the glass on the layup.
2 minutes.
Gay's got 10.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Mitchell against Ball. Kicks it to MP. Outside, Levine. Lets it fly. That one doesn't drop.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the deep playing soft like that.
This is as good as it gets for first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball. And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
Ball with the bucket.
Working on becoming a more potent offensive player. Ball, great to see him convert from right there.
Gay dishes to Mitchell. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And that one's good by Gay.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Ball, the pass to MP. The feed to Bradley. Back to MP. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. An MP, a player who gained fame early in his life, Greg, was a bit of a social media star, though, during high school. I remember watching his stuff.
MP has been posting clips of him playing since his high school days. He has a huge social media presence because of it. But some front offices question if it impacts his dedication to the game.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the... Ends up going with the new group. A different look for Utah. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. MP is out there with Vucevic, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And both free throws good for MP. Jazz leading by 5. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says, his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal player. Thanks, D.A. Conley kicks to Ingles. Another miss by Utah. Bulls have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. in the corner. 1:35 left here in the second. Good work there as it goes. DeRozan's got his third bucket of the night.
DeRozan's hard to handle when he's scoring inside. The D doesn't know who to put on him.
Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. He gets it in there. Now just a 1-point Utah lead.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Gay right side. Back to Ingles. 6 to shoot. That's good from Gay on the assist from Ingles. 16 points for Gay.
And the wily athleticism of Gay helps him in these situations. Just so clever at finding ways to bury shots against defenders.
MP, no good. Jazz leading by 3. Gay outside. Here's Gobert. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Vucevic.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Jazz. We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. The drive by MP. Chalk up 2 there. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Here's Mitchell. There's the drive. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punch.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Jazz lead by 2. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments going with an almost entirely new group here. Vincent's checked in. Bogdanovich comes in for Rudy Gay. O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Mitchell. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Pinson in at the center position. MP, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Jones with it, and it's Clarkson picking him up. Here's MP. Some solid defense from Clarkson. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz. It's a 3-point game. Here's Bogdanovich. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And at 6'8", Bogdanovich has the height to be a good rebounder. Like seeing him give the effort there on the board.
And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Chicago ball.
Here's White. Misses off the right iron.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Bulls foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
His third personal foul.
First free throw is good. And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. this win such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
All right, appreciate you making time to talk to me. So let's start with this. There's been some talk of late about the decision. Can you give me some insight as to what happened there?
You know, John, look, I'm sure it was debate on draft night, like in every franchise. But what matters is that the folks in charge believed in me enough to bring me here and invest in my future, you know?
So you feel the burden is on you to prove the doubters wrong?
Of course. Look, I haven't done anything in this league yet. I'm trying to stick and prove that I belong. I got no problem doing that.
Hey, you got time for another?
Actually, I got to run, John, but look, I appreciate you helping me clear the air, seriously.
Hey, anytime you want to talk, I'm available, all right?
My man. I'll talk to you, John.
Okay, MP, take it easy, my friend.
Have a good one.
Okay, you too.